Greetings, fellow mayors. This is Captain Obvious, and today I will introduce a new way to start a city with the traffic eliminator that is designed for long term use. She is aesthetically pleasing, traffic efficient, profitable, and best of all, she can be built without any mods. We will start a new city in the Hilly Strait map from the Map Pack 2. I chose this map because of its interesting 26% buildable area, which makes climbing the population easier, and its final milestone is just at 60,000 population. My plan is to build our residential commercial on this side, and then we're gonna start our industry here and then eventually transfer it on this side so it doesn't contaminate our residential areas. All right, so let's get started, and you need to start with your initial road, and I'm just going to make a distance just up to here. That should suffice. And then let's go ahead, and actually I want to delete this because I want it to curve immediately. We don't have a lot of space on this side, so we're going to use the curve tool and we're just going to curve it in this direction. And my idea is, so this avenue is going to go around this direction, going here, and then I want to unlock the tiles on this side, so the avenue is going to go here and then it's going to go straight up in that direction. So let's go ahead and make that curve. All right, from the curve, we're gonna go straight, just a couple of distance, maybe up to 36 or even 4,200. And then from here, we're gonna be using the dirt roads because this avenue is actually quite expensive. So we need to cut down on our future costs. So these tiny little dots here, they are called units, and they are also zone areas. So you can count how many there are. So these are 4. And what I want is a spacer of at least 1 in between. So if I make this, you can see a line appearing. So this is the starting point, and this endpoint is 10 units. So when you reach about halfway midway, the line will appear. So this will indicate 5. So from here, let's go ahead and make this one. And then from this end, I want to make around 30 units. So this is 10, 20, 30. And this is actually a good enough distance where there will be no traffic. So if you have too many intersections, especially on your avenue or collector, that will invite more traffic, and we want to avoid that. So here you need around 11 units, so you have a 1 unit spacer in between. So, and the reason why we're making it compact is so that, because this is your beginning tile, and you don't want to use too much road, and you only have limited amount of resources to start with. Okay, from here I have 2 units, so I'm looking at this, so you can see there are 2 units space after the circle, and this will be our guideline. So I'm just going to mark it here. And then from here again, so another 2 unit spacer, and then this will go this direction. Basically it's mimicking this side, and then we're going to go another 30 units on the other end. Okay, that should work for now. And let's go ahead and create another unit here. So unfortunately we don't have this side. We probably should have pushed it even further, but that's fine. We can unlock this eventually. And then from this end, let's go ahead and create another unit spacer, just 1, and then it will go here. It will be exactly parallel to this, so I'm going to create that. All right, okay, so this is basically the beginning that I want. And then from the middle, I'm going to create a bridge, and using the European stone bridge from the Bridges and Piers Content Creator Pack, we're going to find the middle, which is around here, and around 3 unit spaces. So it's going to be this area, and then we're going to make a bridge. To make a bridge, you use page up, and we're going to have it up to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it should go on exactly on the other end. So if you look at it here, you can see there are pillars that's exactly in between. And then from here, I am going to bring it down around this end, 6. Yeah, this looks like a good distance. So I'm going to take note of the cost, which is 2,380, so that it will be exactly the same on the other end. So 2,380. Okay, so now that is exactly the same. And then from here, we are going to create a loop or a roundabout. From this end, I am just going to create a 2-unit spacer right here, and also on the other end, oops, and then curve it inward. And then from this end, we're gonna do the same exact thing. So I want a road basically going underneath here. And from this, so it's around this area. And then bring it out. And then curve it the same exact way. So we're not gonna upgrade these roads yet. We're gonna wait until we can afford it. So for now, this should suffice. We're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay, there you go. So we have this in place, and we still have sufficient money to continue. And let's actually go ahead and create like a few, like a divider here. So the way I found my divider is, so this is 30 units. So I just found the midway point, which is around here. So I can see the guides from there, and that's how I find my mid. All right, let's go ahead and extend this a bit further. All right, and then I'm going to add in our power plant or our coal. We're gonna put it on this side, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in the inland water treatment plant, which will be right about here. And let's go ahead and add in our pipes. And of course, let's add in our water, and this looks like a nice spot for it, and it's relatively far away. So I'm just gonna put it right here, and we'll add in the pipe and put in our electricity. And we're gonna have our initial zone on this side, and then we're just going to connect the power lines, and that should begin our city. But before that, let's make sure to lower the budget of everything. You just need to lower the budget of your during daytime, because we are not playing with day-night cycle. And with that, let's actually adjust the roads. We're gonna make this into a priority road, which makes these areas here should be stop signs. But here, since it's the beginning, we don't really need there. And here, stop sign there, and here, and that should do it. I think we can start the city, and we have 6K remaining. Or actually, we need to create more areas for our industrial area. Okay, let's go ahead and start the simulation. So we are expecting the first residence to begin or start here. I'm gonna go ×3 speed, and there we are. And this is our very first home, the Kent residence. All right, there they are. Okay, let's go ahead and continue zoning the areas. As much as possible, you shouldn't play ×3 speed, but since I'm a little more experienced, I'm going to go ahead. But I'm going to keep an eye on everything, make sure that nothing goes wrong. And so now I want to zone to the other side, but we're going to be using the commercial, which will be on the avenue. So this will be our power connector. So it will basically jump, and then we'll have our residential on this side. When the industry demands ask for it, just go ahead and zone. So we're going to make it go all the way to the other side. So our income is low. We are just waiting to reach the next population, and we need 320, which isn't too far off. All right, and now we are a little hamlet. We reach our first milestone, and it opens up other things such as schools. But right now, the only thing that we need is a landfill. So you need to use that income immediately. So I'm going to take our landfill, and we are going to plop it down somewhere here. Actually, this may take a while to actually empty, and I intend to relocate this. So let's go ahead and actually create a bridge. Okay, there's our landfill. Let's go ahead and add in the pipes. And while it's actually fresh, I'm going to go ahead and zone our industries on this side. And then I'm gonna start de-zoning this. So it may be a little strange, but it is necessary. I do want to transfer these guys, but I can't. There's a cost to moving objects, so I'm not going to do that right now. And let's not forget to add the power. So I'm just going to make it go across. And that is all we need. Let's go ahead and increase the game speed so that things will develop. And while we're here, actually, it opens up the taxes, so we can go ahead and max the tax to 12%. Any more than that, they would start to complain and abandon their homes and businesses. So keep it at 12%. You can see we have a little income coming in, so we are at the positive, which is a good thing. And from this point, you just need to entertain the demands of the city. So right now we have residential and industry. So let's go ahead and create more areas for our industrial. Okay, so I'm gonna start zoning in on this side. So that's why I made our residential, I guess, power bridge. And let's make sure that that is actually also with water. So I noticed that our water availability is a little low, and if that happens, just occasionally like increase the budget. It doesn't matter where, as long as you increase it ever so slightly, not to maximize. And the rule of and a good rule is not to exceed 100%, otherwise you could be losing income. So keep it at maximum 100%. And we have more residential demand, so I'm going to go ahead and continue zoning. And we are now a worthy village. So we have a tile available to unlock. We have policies and we have districts, but the important thing here is the emergency services. You need to put down the police and fire department immediately. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to put the police department here and then the fire department on the other side. Okay, so that will make everyone happy. And now we don't have to worry about those things, because eventually there will be a fire somewhere. I've had like the first fire I've had in the city was the power plant. So, and I used up the money. This was a very long time ago. So now there's a build order that you have to follow when playing Cities Skylines. So each milestone, there's a specific thing that you need to do, especially in the beginning milestones. Okay, so our power is a little low, so I'm just going to simply increase that. All right, now we just wait for things to grow. So you're gonna notice that I'm not zoning these areas. So these areas are reserved for services and a park area. So that is why I have these open. Let's go ahead and unlock this tile so that I could like zone this properly. And we are now a tiny town. That was extremely quick. So this, we have parks available, we have industry, but for now we're not gonna use it. We're just gonna concentrate on increasing the population, but definitely we will be using these two things. Seems like we have a shortage of water, so we are simply just going to increase it just like before. The only time you purchase a new facility is when it's already at maximum. Okay, I'm gonna continue zoning our commercial right in the middle, and it appears that we have maximized our electricity. So that means we need to save up for a power plant. So we have 36,000. I'm actually going to plop that in immediately so that it doesn't become an issue in the future. So she's already down. Let's check our water. Our water is also slightly low. Let's maximize this. And let's go ahead and add in another water tower. Okay, so one thing I missed to mention is on when you reach a milestone, that will give you a bonus bank, and that's how we are receiving the money. Okay, let's go ahead and continue zoning. Okay, so far so good. So we have mostly a grid layout, and to break grids, the best way to do that is to create curves. So from here, as I mentioned, I wanted to make our avenue curve going in this direction because I have plans to unlock these tiles. This is going to be where mostly our residential and commercial areas will be, while our industry will be focused on this side. So you want to separate the residential from your industry so that they don't cause traffic. So for example, if you had the industry here, it will be a bad idea. Otherwise, it's going to go through your city, which is not an ideal thing. That is how traffic is created. All right, so I am thinking of where to put things. Yeah, let's go ahead and make our curve. So again, I'm looking at the direction and I'm also paying attention to this. So let's just make it go like here. So I have ample space. So, and I also have an idea of adding in a train line going like right through here. So I need ample space. Okay, and after that, I usually have this same block pattern so that I have a space in between. There, one spacer, and then again, we are just, and we're also looking at this area if there's anything here that we could kind of connect. So I think this will connect to that one. Distance is too short. Okay, that should work. Okay, so we have two interesting spaces to deal with, which is fine. Let's go ahead and just zone what we can before we go ahead and continue with our industrial area. Oops, and now we are a boomtown. So this is like the nice thing about this map, it only having 26% of build space, so you're gonna level up really quickly. Okay, I think we can afford to move these items, so let's go ahead and move the coal power plant. Try to avoid putting it at like an intersection area. And of course, we need to connect our power. So the reason why we move this so that we have space to build here as well. So there's going to be pollution left over. So, but it will dissipate over time. So we just need to kind of wait for it, and then we can start populating this side. All right, so now we got more industry and some commercial. So let's go ahead and pacify all the industrial needs. Okay, I think we have more than enough there. Let's go ahead and add in our commercial. I believe it's on this side. Oh, we forgot about water. So these interesting spots, we could add in like parks or schools or cemeteries. So let's see, this one is available, so I could add it here, but this is somewhat large, so that's a better spot for like a school. So let's go ahead and find another location for this instead, and this looks like a pretty decent spot for a cemetery, so that I don't like this rounded area is going to be kind of nullified because of this. Okay, let's go ahead and have these guys zone in, and let's start planning where the schools will go. So I mentioned I could place in a school here. So let's check out the campuses available. So we got the high capacity elementary school, and we have the high capacity high school. I think I want a high school over here. We can create like a tiny entrance. So I'm going to create a tiny spacer. But we should probably start with the elementary school. Also, it's not completely even. Let's see if there's a way we could make it look a little natural. Otherwise, we just have to accept that it's not equal. And let's see if the tiny school can fit on this side. Yes, it can. It would be nice if there was a space, so I'm going to cut this side. Okay, so now we have a space on that end. We can put like 2 schools here, and we can put the large elementary school here. Close that, and for now, that is all we need. All right, let's go ahead and continue creating zone areas. So I'm gonna try to make the same exact thing on this side. So I've already measured the distance of this, which is 320, and this is also 320. So we're gonna prepare another loop so that we are basically preparing for future traffic. Right now, traffic is non-existent. For now, it's okay to make connections. We could always just break it when we need to. Okay, we have 61,000 in the bank, and I think we can kind of afford to upgrade the roads, so we have a better picture on what everything is going to look like. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's create one-way roads. So I'm going to use the 4-lane one-way road, and we're going to upgrade this. So the direction should be going this way. So this can't connect, so I'm gonna pause it, and then we're gonna delete and redo it. There you go. So now that works, and we're gonna create one-way roads on the other side over here. And then this one should be going inward that direction. Then we could actually delete this one, and then let's upgrade the other roads. Okay, so what did we create here? Let's go ahead and play the simulation. So if the purpose of this is so that there is no crisscrossing, and which creates traffic. So for example, vehicles from one side wants to go on this side, and they have to cross. And so the way to do that is we created this bridge. Basically I call this the traffic eliminator. The idea is vehicles will go around this way. They would take the right route, and then from here they will take a loop. Either they go around here, or they're gonna cross the bridge, and if they want to exit, they will go here and then go out in that direction. So there is no collision. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and upgrade the other dirt roads. Okay, so far so good. Let's go ahead and just continue zoning in our areas, and then we're gonna start creating our parks. I wanted to like upgrade this, but we still have some roads that are still locked. Okay, I guess we just continue zoning. Okay, so with the money that we have, we're gonna start creating our park life in order to help increase our income even further. But wait, we still need more industries. Okay. So by the way, everything here will actually have to be redone. We are not going to rely on the dirty industries, but instead replace them with the industries DLC, which is much more cost efficient. Okay, let's paint in our first district. Actually, I should probably paint the whole thing. So we're just gonna create a generic district, and I'm just going to literally just paint the whole thing. I don't really mind too much on how it looks because the shape will always get bigger. It will keep increasing, so try not to be too meticulous on how you create your district. So that's the generic district, and now we're going to add a park area, which is basically the same area. Okay, and let's put up our first park gate. I'm gonna put it right over here. And then the other side, in this side, oops. And we're simply gonna connect them together and create an overpass. And then from here, I'm going to bring it about just about 1 unit a little further back, and then raise it by 3 unit steps. 1, 2, 3. Going across, going there, and this always looks a little awkward, so it's a lot better if it actually goes into like another side. So that is why we have this. Okay, there you go. Now that looks a lot better, so it makes our entrance look much more interesting, or at least the bridge. So there's a bridge under a bridge, and oh, this thing, okay, I did not compute this one. We could probably change the road type, and that should fix it. Okay, that should do. So I know pedestrians are like gonna get stopped here, but that's okay. At least it works, and we have our pedestrians crossing. That should generate some income. And yeah, let's go ahead and continue zoning and growing. And we are now a busy town, so that should unlock a few things. I think we have more streets. There you go. Now we have more roads available, and this is exactly what I was waiting for, so I could like upgrade these roads. Let's check our school demand. So we have elementary. We need to start adding high schools because eventually that is going to be necessary. So we have this spacer here. I think we can put a high school here, which is a lot bigger. See how much does that cost? 58,000. Yep, we have more than enough. And yeah, this looks like a right location. So again, I'm going to make this kind of like a little area here to be on this side. Oh, and the reason why I have this is so that I could like plant in other schools on the sides of it, like so. Okay, so we have our school in place. Let's go ahead and add a few trees. Okay, so we have maximum usage of our schools. So everything is doing well. All right. Let's go ahead and continue creating our parks. Seems like we have some garbage issues. Let's go ahead and add another one just to be safe. Because I saw this guy complaining. All right, let's continue and decorate this area. But let's check how much it's earning. It's earning 1,200, which is actually pretty good, especially when you're just starting your city. So we have about 5K weekly income in addition to the other taxes that we have. So this, for our park, we need a total visitor of 2,500 to reach the next level, and we also need entertainment value of 420. Just by adding gates will actually help increase the entertainment value. You don't necessarily need to plop down all of this, but it does help if you need it. But for now, I'm just gonna continue to add gates where they make sense. So for instance here, a gate here would make sense. So instead of a road, we're using a gate, and that would help generate income. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. And we're actually low on power, so the city can use another power station. So we're just gonna add one here. Times 3, and let's go ahead and continue. Okay, let's go ahead and add a few of these things. I don't think I can add any more gates. I just need to level up so that I could get the gazebos asset. So that's what I am looking forward to. Okay, I think we are level 3 now. So let's go check. Yep, level 3, and we're waiting for level 4. And this should open up new options for us. There it is. There's the gazebo. So now I can add it right here. Yeah, so I want to start focusing on designing this bridge area. So for this side, so you notice this bridge, right? It goes here, and then we have these little I guess pathways that you can enter. So I'm gonna use the terraform tool, and we're actually going to raise the whoa, that's a little too much. Let's reduce the strength of that. Let's go ahead and use the soften terrain. There you go. Clean that up. Okay, there you go. That looks a lot better where this thing is hidden now. So I'm not going to like zone or do anything on here. Instead, we're just going to plant trees. Add the game on ×3 speed. That's actually a little hazardous because I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna keep it at 1 or times 2 while I decorate this area. Oh, this is so annoying how it won't close. I guess I will have to zone in something in here, and hopefully that would look okay. Okay, I think we've decorated enough for now. We really need to pacify the residential demand. And I don't necessarily want to build here because, again, I plan to put a train line. So let's not occupy this space just yet. It may just go straight in that direction. So maybe it's safe to go here. And also, in the same time, I plan to use keys on this end, so we're gonna have to be really careful on how we lay this out. Otherwise we're gonna have to demolish and redo things. So yeah, so again, that is the plan. Let's go ahead and add in a few schools just to finalize this, and we won't have to worry about schools for a very long time. We just need a few more residents, then we should hit the next milestone that will unlock high density zoning. And there we are. We have high density zoning, wall-to-wall buildings, IT clusters, and financial offices now available to us. Before we sign off, I am going to convert this road to a pedestrian street, otherwise it beats the whole purpose of the traffic eliminator. We just need to create a pedestrian district, then add a small pedestrian area service point, then it will unlock the pedestrian streets, which only service vehicles may pass through. The next episode, we will add high density zoning, which will truly test the traffic eliminator. If you enjoyed the build and are looking for more educational city management while maintaining an aesthetically pleasant design, hit that subscribe button and comment down below on what you like about the build. This is Captain Obvious. Thank you for watching and for choosing to fly with Obvious Airlines. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next flight.